And sometimes, in some cases, you are. So, the Gone Ox. This is the first random event. This event could be completely different for you guys. In fact, the map is actually random too. I didn't mention that, but this map, I actually had it set up differently when I did my first game. So, there's a lot of randomness here. It's getting louder because we're getting closer. An Ancient Ox. Well, there we go. It is the Gone Ox. This thing's thick or something. There's something in there. What looks like a blue pomegranate seed, but it says picks my fist. So, I've got skill fingers. Let me try and dislodge a seed. Better to kill it now. Let it die with dignity. An ox at the last. Now, here's an interesting thing about these options. There is actually a chance to have gotten another option, I think, on this one. Oh, I'm remembering a different thing. There are so many events. I'm going to go for the percentage. 58% is extremely low, but I'm going to try it anyway. We failed. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Savi might have taken. Yeah, Savi took damage from that. Okay, so unfortunately we took some damage from that. How much damage did Savi take? Just 2. 2 is not bad. We took some damage from that and didn't get anything out of it, but it could have been worse. I attempted at least. Alright. So, without further ado, let's see if we can find the enemy. So apparently, you don't get to choose the weapon that they start with unless you pick, Hunter, because you know Hunters will always have a knife and a bow. But with any other character, the weapon is a little bit more random. We're going to send Flam up here, see if he can scout out the enemies. He does have Guardian, just like Benmei, because they're both, they're both warriors. But what we can do here, Benmei won't be able to activate hers, but we could have Flam activate his instead. And since he is using his Guardian ability with a spear, because it has 2 range, he will actually have the 2 range round, so he will actually have a further reach with his with his Guardian ability. The Hunters are usually pretty good at running ahead and finding enemies because they can go into the Grey Plane. You can also use an Infusion to see if you can find them, as I'm going to do here. Doesn't appear to be anything. I'll put him behind Flam. Alright, they're all coming fast. Okay then. The Rager actually does have... The Rager would be good to use my hidden attack on because it actually does have defense with nothing else has any defense. The only enemy that Benmei can hit, she can only reach the row. So what we'll probably do is have her run up and hit the row. It's a 91% chance, and it blocked. Flanking. I was right, it is called flanking. So, flank an enemy with an attack 90 degrees or more from a previous attack that turn, and it'll hit 100% of the time. So, there's an option for that. I'm going to constrict someone. Oh, Greater Constrict only costs 1 action, which means I could use it twice. It's not a bad option, because I have a 100% chance of hitting. I could actually take out the row with this. What I'd like to see is go to Flam. Can Flam? He can't. That is very unfortunate. I was hoping Flam could reach and attack, but he doesn't have the movement for it. Okay, what's the better option? The better option then would probably be... I will use Greater Constrict on... Well, I could actually have... So you could actually go here. You won't take him out, though. Well, I can take him out. Okay, this is a better move. Ooh, got the stun off. Nice. So we'll use Greater Constrict to constrict and kill this one. And then we can use it on the Rager as well. And then we can actually switch up to our knife, run up behind the Rager, and get 100% and do extra damage because we are flanking it. It does take us out of hidden and put us in a little bit of a dangerous position, but we dodged the attack, so it's fine. Sorry. Checking to see how it's going. Okay. So let's see here. Brynmay can't reach. Neither Brynmay nor Flam can reach, unfortunately. We can set her up for Guardian. You know, it is called Guardian. Okay, yeah. And we could put Flam here, and also Guardian with him. Is there anything I could interfuse with? This has Discus. Discus is a pretty good ability, but it would get rid of the cover that they have, and having cover is pretty good. So instead of that, I'll probably just walk up next to them, and then we can switch to the bow. I think what I'll do is blind it, so it will miss its next hit, and then we'll Silk Step, because then it won't know where I am. Not for the dealing damage through anything, because obviously I can't go through what it has. Okay, that's good. Is there anything? Yes, I can reach that. So I can send Drig forward, interfuse with something. Discus, Shackle, Discus, Bloodblast. Discus will probably be our best option, because Discus is pretty powerful. 4 damage for range. Oh, I'll take it out. Hit him! Ooh, we got the Love of Vengeance right, because it attacked. Okay, nice. I did attack earlier, that's right. Okay, I forgot it's the entire battle. So, take that out, and now we have some new type of gear. We have armor, actually. So it's not just weaponry, there's armor. This is not the best armor, necessarily. It lowers speed, although it won't lower it by anything, really. So long as it's in the point, still 5, we will still have 5 speed. 2.4 armor, and 2.3 warding is pretty good. Dodge chance low is not the nicest, but you know what, I'm down for that, actually. Savi, I'll give you that. We'll give her that for now. So, once we did the fight, we have a new calamity that we can't cancel. The raccoon will now have a corrupted trail behind it, where it walks. And corrupted trails slows movement at the end of the turn. Gogans on corrupted trails gain 10 pals, non-Gogans take damage. So, after every single fight, you can search over an area, and I recommend doing it because the items could be really good weapons. Savi and Flam are rivals now. Okay, so we can now show off rivals. Rivalry kind of happens. Rivalry and love will happen based on your hooks. I don't know exactly how it works, but I know it's based on the hooks, if I remember correctly. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. The Sunseeker Pauldron, stunt chance of 6. It's pretty good. We should give that... Okay, they all basically have 15, so that's a little unfortunate. We want higher stunt chances. Sylvia is hitting the most, so giving her the best stunt chance will be good, because the enemies are outpacing the other two. Now, we do have Rivalry now. And I can show that off. So, Rivalry, when your rival stunts, you get plus 25% to stunt. Until you successfully stunt. So, if Flam will stunt, Savi will have a higher stunt. And vice versa. So, it's a pretty useful ability. Now, to go over to these ones, we need to build a bridge. Bridges take some time to build, but I'm going to do it because I like to explore all of the locations, and I think we have to build a bridge no matter where we go. So, we're going to get started on this bridge. It will take 34 days, so we will see our first calamity before we get done here. Okay. When that counter hits 0, we have calamities. We get to choose what we stop. We can stop the it costs 1 LP to stop one. We will be stopping this. We don't want Bogmoths yet. They suck. Trust me, you don't want Bogmoths for a while. Very tough enemies. Dravin will get armor. The Maasai guy will add a new thing, and then a +1 damage to that. We haven't seen any of the other ones, so I'm just going to leave it at just getting rid of the Gorgon for now. We do not want that Gorgon getting that ability, though. Trust me, it's really not good if it does. No, not ability, but that monster is not what you want to have around. Okay. Alrighty, so we built the bridge finally. Now we can go over here and scout this area. I'm going to do every area before we go to the main area. That's just how I usually play games and how I usually play this one especially. It's worth doing too. We'll get the patrol off so we don't have to fight quite as many Gorgons. Ooh, things are about to get interesting. Okay. You're at that window again, am I? So, Drake, have you ever thought about starting a family? You mean with you? Not now. I mean, I think about it sometimes, having kids. I always picture myself being a mom someday. I think I might be good at it, but then, it's such a dangerous world, isn't it? You've got a Johnny in your eyes, love. Opportunities! This is the other reason that you have hooks. Hooks will lead to different opportunities, and this is an opportunity I don't think I've seen. There are a lot of them. This is an issue. There is an issue. You need 3 people to scout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these 2, not scout, but to search. So I'm going to send those 2, and hope we don't get attacked. We made it. I'm going to have them work on building defenses, since they can't patrol by themselves. Okay, so once you get to the location, it'll be pretty quick, and then we get started on the opportunity ability. So let's see what this one is. Let's be real. Having a family could be a long way off, right? I mean, we just don't know. I don't know. It's not about that. Call it due diligence. Whatever I can do now, better to do it now, I think. And heaven beams, where do you hear of that? What is that? It's a boring story, kind of. I was visiting someone living out north of Lambdale, an old acquaintance. Thunderstorm starts up. We're listening to these bolts fall, and I'm lip biting. It's a high house, but she says, "Don't worry," points to the rafters. Haven beam. She calls the wood. It wards her house. Coincidence or not, her house stood there untouched through fire, hail, wind, and other things. A little woodland spirit decides to make itself known. The spirit stands motionless for a moment. Shh, hold up, I see it. Then scampers gone, along corridors of root, shadow, and trunk. I think we're in luck. Could be. They rush after it, leaping rocks and snags and craggy tree feet, deeper into the forest. And I don't know this one. This is definitely new. Well, new for me. I mean, it might be, I don't know exactly if it's new for everyone else, but it's new for me. To arrive at an evergreen grove, all combed through with mist. The spirit darts and dances among the skirts of these luminous, perfect trees. Those are them. Haven beams. We have to cut one down? I don't know. It's a home for spirits. We're not plunderers, are we? The spirit led us here, so we must have his blessing? I'm personally feeling left. It just doesn't quite feel right. Apologies, little one. Why'd you leave us here? Oh, not the Dravin. The Dravin, in my opinion, are... Ooh, +1 hit point, that's pretty good. The Dravin are, in my opinion, some of the worst enemies in this game. Very annoying to fight. Okay, only 2. We can take 2. We don't have a warrior, which is a little unfortunate. I don't necessarily like that, but we don't have a choice. So the question becomes, where are they? And this question can be answered by walking this direction. Ah, look, a dot. Well, this is awkward. I'm going to Silk Step over here. And I'm gonna see here. What is... So I have Splinter Blast and Bone Lance, neither of which will probably kill, though. You want to kind of duck behind stuff that has cover, especially with that dot over there, because it has a bow, so it will have to shoot around your cover, but also because it gives you higher chances of not getting hit. Oh, the stump is close. And I have no defense. I don't like this. Not a big fan of this. Not at all. And a fusion. I can infuse resist Bone Lance. I'm down for this because this can lead me to a good capability. Mismeld. What does Mismeld do again? Mystic gains 1 potency while infused with statue. Oh, it's a statue. Oh, that's why it does more it did more damage when I was infused with it. Okay. I was kind of confused by that. Of course. It also needs to be noted, as you may have... This is... The Bone Lance, I think... Is that a magical attack? I want to say it's a magical attack. Okay, I can run over here, and let's see how much damage I'll do. Not enough to kill. So what I'll do is I will actually blind it. Can I? Wait, does it work like that? If thrown at an ally, they will be hidden. So I can hide him, or I can blind this guy. I'll blind him, and then I will go for the flanking attack. He'll miss. This guy will go for an attack. Ooh, 3 damage is a lot. That is a lot of damage. Oof. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Bone Lance, are you magic? 4 to 5 damage. I guess not. 80% chance to hit. Here goes nothing. Okay, I actually hit him that time, and with Love of Vengeance we did a lot of damage. Perfect. Now my next step will be to switch back to the bow and Silk Step. Make him go after Drig. Drig is a little out of the way, so it's a good thing to have him go after Drig instead. Splinter Blast, Splinter Blast. 1, 2, 3. You might be able to reach the Bone Spear from there. Bone Spear, Bone Lance. Which we can. Ooh, it would kill too. Nice. There we go. I guess it does pierce armor, so it has to be a physical attack then. Okay, Necklace of Grace, dodge 5. Giving a dodge up will be good. Who should have dodge chance? 47. You have the lowest. I'll give it to Flam because he has the lowest dodge time, dodge chance. Clear on this side, no movement here. So what's the story? The Draven think they were also here for the spirit dots away again. You know, it'd be a pretty cute pet. It's not a long walk into the densest depths of the woods, where it appears something's been left for them to find. A gift? Oh, an offering. Are we meant to just... Thank you. We'll use it well. So, love, you're fine with this? Why? Because we're leaving the trees untouched? Yeah. We went looking for haven beams. We found them, but the trees had stood there so long. I think the meaning of the place. Anyway, I don't know. But you still do want a family? Well, you want kids someday, right? Don't you? Ooh, Will of the Forest. Great Spear. So the Great Spear is different than a regular spear. A regular spear is held in one hand, whereas a Great Spear is held in 2. But it's also an artifact with a leaf ability on it, which is really pretty good, actually. Damage of 7, range 2.1, stun damage 3, gives potency, which is pretty good. So artifact leaf spawns trees on kill, grants extra potency. Stun effect grants 2 temp health to the hero. That is the stun of leaf, which is really good. Individual attacks a nearby foe with Will of Forest, blah blah. Okay, so it's regular attack. I think we'll give it to Flam because he's using a Great Spear already. And one of the reasons you want to do Opportunity is because as soon as you do finish an Opportunity, you will level up. So now Savi is level 2. She gets plussed into a retirement age. That happens every time as well. Stats increase. And now we have another choice. So we have Inspiration. Savi gives adjacent allies +1 bonus damage and spell damage. That is, Inspiration is something that can be on, I think, any class type. Crippling Strikes, as we saw before. Long Reach, which is probably what I'll go for because Savi has +1 range with all attacks, including her knife. So it'll have 2 range, as if it was a spear. Or Flash Cone. Ooh, but the Flash Cone upgrade is really good too. So Flash Cone upgrade puts all heroes within within area of effect into Great Plane, +1 use per mission. I'm going to go with Long Reach just because I'm kind of making Savi to be kind of a more ranged attacker, but the upgrade for Flash Cone is really worth doing. Because we fought Dravin, the Dravins got a Calamity, so they have more stuff now. Fantastic. Let's go help out with the, no. Let's go help with this. Let's at least finish some of this. Then we'll head down. Yeah, we'll finish up to 3, and then we'll head down here and finish up patrol. So that's why you want to do opportunities. It's a really good thing to do. Opportunities, they do take you a little out of your way, but if you do them, it's just worth doing, in my opinion. You get the +10 years and +10 years to your retirement and a level up on the character whose quest it was, which is pretty good. Okay, we're getting, well, I wouldn't necessarily say late, but it's getting later into the day, so I'll probably be signing off pretty soon. I'm gonna have to go check something, guys, really quickly. I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go do something, but I'm back. I think I probably have like maybe one more mission, maybe 1 or 2 more missions before we call it a night. I was hoping to try to finish up. I was really hoping to try to finish up chapter 1, but I don't think we'll be able to do that. I actually just. Oh, wait, I know what this is. I know which one this is. Okay. Gosh, we're back to unstable. That's unfortunate. We were actually on, we were actually doing decent there, too. That's unfortunate. But whatever. I bet Skeleton got him. So, this one is very interesting. So basically, he went out just to search around. So this is very interesting, and it actually brings me to, who are you? Brings me to another portion of Wildermyth. You hunching over your jewel that way, it makes me wonder what it's like to cradle a star. Huh. Okay. Hear me out here. I'm going to try for the sake of the stream not to do saves too many times, like hard saves, unless it's necessary. But I did this one recently, and I know what the far left thing does, but I've never seen the far right show up, so I don't know what that option does, and I'm really curious. But if it's not as cool as left, I'll probably like reload the save, because what happens with left is pretty cool. So let's see what happens if you pick the right one. The first searching tendrils of himself, Drake extends, and he finds surprisingly easy purchase. Are you looking me over? I hope you're not disappointed. Crackling whispers flood the mind. An aspect of this god seems to be its mirror calm, almost watchfulness. Are you observing for a reason? Are you waiting for something? Then words come, etch themselves on the cave walls of his consciousness. Hollowed are the hills, the underhills, the canyons in the crust. In a cloud cavern a dream wind blows. Hallowed are the heights and the ways I cut for water. Hallowed are the water bends and streams and pools supplying the needs of all color-spinning things. I'd like to understand better what you are, what power you wield, and to what purpose. When the first rock divided, there was a spirit I am from. There is no fit measure for the power I wield. I originated. I was creation's own idea. But no, where the shape a blade has been. Hollowed are his hands that out of the makeless solid trim space for existence. Whipping back around him in the air and matter of the cave, the statue's eyes have dulled. You've always been alone. That's your task. Aside from a few to whom he's shown his heart, the bonds and infusing them flag, fray, and flutter. But there's something narrow gleaming on the ground. I'm being favored. Drig accepts the old god's offering, and he goes. Drig, that you love, did I worry you? You know what? I can hear you smiling, and I don't like it. I'm happy to see you. Reunited, they move on, and soon emerge to fight another desperate fight. Stone Talisman. Spell damage up. Interesting. I'm going to keep it just because I like the plot point of that, and I'll give it to Drig since he's the magic user. What I will go out of my way to explain, though, you know what? No, I won't quite go out of my way quite yet, but I'll just say that the left path leads down a completely different but very interesting path, and I would recommend trying it at some point. I really want to check that out, and that was actually what I was doing. I wonder, was that? Oh, it was a statue. So you needed to have. So you probably needed to have the like I did. You need to have the statue ability. Then you also needed to have him be a mystic first. So that's a really. Yeah, okay, that was, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say worth doing because the other ability I find is more useful, but I would say, I would say I like the story aspect of it, so I'll go with that. That water fight, by the way, that we saw running off. So water is just like Leaf, it's another element. You'll get a stunt chance with it, a thing that happens when you get a stunt. That would be good to have on almost anybody because it's a water. Water, unlike Leaf just gives you health. Water gives you an action point back. Who do I want that on? Maybe Savi, because Savi doesn't have... Savi wouldn't be a bad option, actually. I'll give it to Savi, I think, because she gets the most hits off. And I'll put it on her bow, because that makes the most sense. You can also pick a legacy point, but you almost always want to pick a weapon. It does lower stunt chance, but it will refund an action point, and that's pretty worth doing. Oh, this one doesn't lower the stun damage. Oh, because she has tier 0. If she had tier 1, it would lower the stun chance. Okay. Drig, I actually just moved you. I haven't used your interfusion yet. This could not... Okay, so theoretically the stone could have hit the row. This gets stone could, but it's not... Well, let me show you. Discus has a really special ability where it can bounce off of targets. So if I aimed it like this, it'll hit the stone tentacles, which is a good question actually. What do the stone tentacles do? They're also discus. So basically I can destroy this for an 87% chance of hitting the row, which is not honestly terrible. I guess I'll go for it. Yeah, hit. That's pretty good. That's where discus is really good because you can do that off of enemies too, which is pretty nice. Oh good, we're back to having a good We're back to having a good stream rate. Excellent. She should be fine up there by herself. I don't see any enemies up there, so we'll just put everyone down here to guard, to get their guardians up, to guard Drig, because the rogue will probably be coming up here. Okay, so there is a Rager. I kind of figured there'd be an enemy up there. That's not too surprising. And they're all going after Sarvi, because why wouldn't they? Alright, that does honestly make some sense. Well, no, it makes no sense actually. She has the most defense, but whatever. We'll use Inner Fusion because there's no point in doing the discus off of something that could just do a discus itself. So what we'll do is we'll grab this stone up here, then you have to click on which one you want to click on. Which one you want to click on, no, which one you want to use. And then you have I have such a low chance, but it'd be great if I got that off. I'll go for the... Actually, you know what? No, hold up a second. I'd be better off, because you could kill the foe. I'd be better off going for a discus on the raccoon, because I could almost kill it. No, I could kill it. Because I could kill the raccoon, and then possibly also kill. It will only bounce to one other... Ooh, I got so lucky. I got so lucky with that, which is really unusual. I'm not typically lucky at all. But I got so lucky with that. It only will bounce off to one, and it was random which one it would bounce off to, and then I had such a low chance. But I'll take it. I will definitely take it. So we'll walk up here. Guardian. I will flash cone this thing. Do a little bit of damage because I have some potency, and then I will silk step so that they don't know where I am. Then we will put you here, and get your Guardian going as well. Wherever he walks, he'll get Guardianed. Okay. So, who does more damage? Probably me, because I have the forest things, and you're just using a pickaxe. So we'll go for an attack here. We'll completely get rid of all of your armor. Then we can go to Flam, have him run around back. He has a 100% chance of hitting, and he'll do a lot of damage. This is game. Ooh, he got the untouchable, and the stunt, and also made a tree spout because of what it does. Nice. So we get some experience off of that. Close to a level up on Bryn May. Link Mail gives less speed, armor, but gives armor and literally just gives armor. Gives a lot of armor, but that's it. Okay, it would actually change Flam's speed, and he's pretty slow already, so I won't give it to him, but I think I'll give it to Bryn May because it won't change her speed. It puts her down 5, but she'll still have full movement. Then we have a dodge up. 50, 52, 43. You should probably have higher dodge. That'll be good. And Bogmos have now joined the deck. Well, that was going to happen eventually. We can't stall it forever. We're also going to see an incursion soon. Not exactly the thing I'm most excited for, but it is going to happen. I can't really stop it either because it's been so long doing everything else. We'll use 1 LP to get rid of the extra armor. We don't want that, but we can save the rest for LP. Let's continue searching. I don't know where it'll come from, because it can come from, the incursion can come from any of the places that have been infested. Okay, we get that. Snakestone Ring. Dodge 5, passive, +5 dodge, obviously. We just gave a dodge 5 to Sarvi. 57. I guess I could give it to Flam. We could scout this place. The incursion will probably happen while we're doing it, but we can at least start. Okay, incursion. So, Masakai, oh gosh, not the Masakai. Yeah. In great number, move to attack your lands, driving peaceful folks before them, leveling homes and hallowed places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying your sites until they are defeated by heroes in combat or upheld by defenses you've built. The numbers will wear down. Once the incursion site reaches 0, the enemy will dissipate and the incursion is over. Some incursions will travel to your town, ruining or following ruin destroying sites. Ooh. If all towns are destroyed, the game ends, so you don't want them to be destroyed. Makes sense. You can fight incursions by gathering heroes at a site they're attacking. Interesting, okay. I will finish up the scouting here, and then we'll double back, because they're going to completely miss the one I actually bothered to put defenses on, and we'll prepare tier 3 defenses on this place, which you will want to do, by the way. It's important to have defenses up. Very worthwhile having. Well, we're preparing defenses. I'd like to see its strength. Incursion size is 3. I think this alone would actually take it out in that case. I didn't make it all the way. So close, too. Well, we made it to 2 defense. I would love to do this, but it's a little late at this point. I think I'll probably save this defense for the for my next stream. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry about the lag and the issues there, having to stop and start it again. But I do hope you enjoyed it. I don't know when my next one will be. It just kind of depends when I get the time to. I'm a little busy right now, and I have a lot of other things. I still have work I'm going to be doing on my YouTube channel too, so yeah, I'm not sure exactly when the next one will be, but I'll do it again sometime. That I am sure of. So I'm going to actually let this is funny, but I'm going to let the stream go for a couple of minutes without saying anything, because I can then watch to make sure the other side of the stream is working just fine. So I will be signing off here, guys. Thank you for watching the stream of the VOD if you watched that instead. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you whenever I get around to the ability to do my next stream. So, one time, thank you for watching. This is DecuNut47, signing off.